Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Newbreed Film Reviews. This is Dave, and I'm going to be doing a solo review on the movie Run All Night with Liam Neeson. I just saw it, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a pretty big Liam Neeson fan. I've always said this. I think Liam Neeson is he's so underrated and one of the greatest actors of all time. That's my personal opinion. If you think otherwise, watch Schindler's List for one. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Definite top 10 for me. And he's just a great actor. He's an amazing actor. He does action roles, like the Taken movies. He can do serious roles. He's just very talented, and he's very unique and has something about him. And I'm just a big fan. I thought he was great as a Jedi in Star Wars also. For some reason, a lot of people were hating on that. He's just great, man. I love Liam Neeson. So anyway, he stars in this movie called Run All Night, and it's directed by Jaume Collet-Serra. I think that's how you pronounce his first name, Jaume. And this director has worked with Liam Neeson before. He's done Nonstop with him, this movie called Unknown. That director also has done House of Wax. So the movie Run All Night, it got a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, and IMDb gave it a 6.6. I think that's those grades are, especially Rotten Tomatoes, is kind of harsh. When I saw the movie, right off the bat, I'm just gonna grade it. For a letter grade, I'm gonna give Run All Night, for an action thriller, I give it a B. I think a B is a fair grade. It was a good movie. It was more on the good side. It had a compelling story. It was a good story, good crime, action, thriller kind of drama. The movie also stars Joel Kinnaman. He was from the RoboCop remake. He's an okay actor. Ed Harris is in it, which is also a super underrated, amazing actor. I love Ed Harris to death. Probably my favorite movie with him is The Abyss, and that's probably a top 10 for me. Vincent D'Onofrio's in this movie. He always does excellent. Great actor as well. Common the Rapper's in it. He plays an assassin hitman. He did all right. I mean, his role didn't have a whole lot of dialogue in it. He just he was just playing this emotionless, badass assassin or hitman, and I don't think he pulled it off. He wasn't believable to me. He wasn't intimidating. I still just saw Common the Rapper. I don't know. He just didn't do it for me in this movie. The actor Joel Kinnaman, who's the co-star of the movie, he's up and coming. He still needs work though. He's popping up in movies here and there. He's probably best known for the RoboCop remake, like I said. And he's still a little wooden, but he's getting better. I don't dislike him as an actor, but like I said, he's just kind of wooden. Liam Neeson, I already bragged about the man, talked the man up. He's always great. He just did a fantastic job in this movie. He kind of stole the show as far as acting. Yeah, I really enjoyed his character and his character's story. So, Vincent D'Onofrio, I brought him up. Vincent D'Onofrio did well for his role. It wasn't a big role. He never really does bad though. What are some likes about this movie? I really like the camera work. The camera work stood out to me. It was very innovative. They did a lot of zooming in and zooming out and a lot of crazy panning. And you can tell that it was CGI assisted because the camera would go from one location and zoom, fly all the way out and travel and go through a train and a tunnel or whatever and wind up in another location where the movie continues to progress. And it sounds kind of crazy, but it was done kind of well, and it was different and innovative. And I really liked it. That's what stood out to me. The cinematography and that kind of camera work. What else I could say about the movie? As far as Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 60%, yeah, that's harsh. I don't agree with that. That to me, that's more of a blah. not bad, but like that kind of rating is more kind of like bad, like blah. And it's unfair to me. IMDb kind of, hit the nail on the head more. I would say like a 7, if IMDb gave it a 7, that would be more fair. Would I recommend it to somebody if they were like bored? Oh, real quick. Nick Nolte's also in this movie. Nick Nolte was like big in the 80s. He was in the 48 Hours films with Eddie Murphy. He's been in this funny movie from back in the day. It came out in the 80s. I found it entertaining. Oh, Down and Out in Beverly Hills. He played this homeless guy about to kill himself, and he puts like bricks in his pockets, and he jumps in this pool, and then he gets saved like by this family or whatever, and they kind of take him in, and it's like a lot of crazy stuff that happens, but he kind of like, he teaches the family about life and like fixes their like domestic problems about like being who he is. It was just like a fun, good movie. I recommend that one, Down and Out in Beverly Hills. Yeah, so Nick Nolte was in this. It was great to see him acting again. The last movie that I saw him in was Warrior with Tom Hardy, and I think his name is Joel Edgerton. That was like this mixed martial arts movie, which is to me the most realistic representation to date of a mixed martial arts movie. Not some like over the top crazy, nutty movie like Never Back Down, which is terrible. Like Warrior is a legit, about as realistic as it gets to mixed martial arts. But anyway, Rent. Nick Nolte was in that also. He did a good job. And he was in this movie. And it was, like I said, it was good to see him. He looks a lot older. But Nick Nolte's a good actor, man. And for like his small little part, he did a good job also. I don't really know what else to say about this movie. Like, would I recommend it to somebody if they were bored? Absolutely, I would. If you said you wanted to watch an action thriller, a crime movie, I would say, hey, check out Run All Night. It was a decent movie. Would I buy it? I probably would buy it, for cheap, like $5 on Blu-ray or something. So that's my review for Run All Night. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you check it out. It's a pretty decent movie for that kind of genre. Thanks for the plays and the subscriptions. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, you can email us at newbreedfilmreviews2014@gmail. We have a Twitter page. If this is the first time listening to the podcast, you can subscribe at your favorite, podcast app. We're in like virtually all the directories. And that's it, guys. We'll be back with the next episode, which is episode 71. Hopefully a group discussion on something. And take care till next time.